welcome back to Kryptolytix, giving you a fresh take on crypto analytics. Today, we're going to talk about trading on the Binance Smart Chain and deploying profits from your trading into a stablecoin pool to work for you. Smash the like on the way in, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and remember, there's timestamps down below, so if you want to jump around the video, have a look down there and check out the chapters if you don't have time to sit through the whole thing. Remember, this is not financial advice, it's all for education and entertainment purposes only. So let's get into the video. Well, needless to say, our portfolios have probably seen better days, but there are still some tokens out there that we might want to swap around and trade. And you can still swap in a decentralized manner. There's no leverage or anything like that, so it's pretty humble in terms of the kind of gains you can make. However, there is a really cool chart for the Binance Smart Chain called Poocoin. And the name sounds ridiculous, I know, but I quite like Poocoin because it selects the cheapest path for the swap on the Binance Smart Chain. So if you, for example, want some NIA, and again, I'm not telling you to buy NIA right now, like probably not a good idea. Probably better to have a look at some of those swing trading methodologies that I've been talking about in other videos and go based on that. But yeah, as you can see, you know, it's picked BSwap because it's the cheapest, has the most liquidity for NIA. So for example, if you are trading Atom, I think it might also be BSwap. Yeah, it seems like BSwap has the most liquidity these days for these Binance Smart Chain tokens. You've got things like Elrond, you've got Coty, which if you're bullish on the ADA ecosystem, then that's a good one. You got Trias, you know, there's quite a few. Travala, Shib, Realm, you know, you've got all these classic, plus I guess some S coins as well, but you know, you got ETH, Bitcoin, Cardano. There's a list of Binance Smart Chain Peg Tokens. And let me just get that up here. So here you can see the list of all of the Binance Smart Chain Peg Tokens. So you can do Chainlink, Cardano, I don't know what band token is, Bitcoin Cash, Polkadot, Ethereum, Litecoin. You know, there's quite a few here. EOS, Atom. You know, you could just go through the list here. I'll pop this link in the description and you can check it out for yourself and see what coins or tokens from this list take your interest. And so the main thing I really like about the Poocoin chart, again, the name is ridiculous, but yeah, let's just stick with it for a moment here, is, and yes, I do have Safe Moon, not much as you can see, is once upon a time this chart probably looked a bit more epic because I had some really good swings going here, where I was buying the bottoms and selling the tops. And then, well, the bear market set in and I kind of just forgot about it. But in the first quarter of this year, it was pretty cool swinging. And really what I like about this chart is it shows you literally here, well, how much you spent. So the price and then the current value, which is really cool. So at the time, you know, I spent $150 here and bought, and it gives you the date. Yeah, and then you can have a look and see here, I took a little bit of profit. And then right now that profit is worth $9.85, but I was able to snag 50 bucks. And as you can see, when you have a look on this chart, you can see all the times I bought and sold NIA. So caught the top there, which was quite nice. Caught the bottom there, pretty rad. Bought down here, you know, I bought here for some reason, I don't know why, and then sold there. So I don't know, seemed like a good idea at the time. And then yeah, I just started DCAing in on the way down. And then I just decided it's not time to DCA anymore. But it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool, and comes with all the tokens in your wallet come up here, including all the crap that you get airdropped. So you just star each one that you know is not crap because it's Poocoin, so I guess it finds the crap for you too. It also taps into your wallet and gives you your transactions, which is pretty cool. So it shows you what your transactions are in this list down there. Shows you, like, you know, buyers and sellers, What are people doing on the Binance Smart Chain with Near right now? Is that a recent buy? I'm not really sure, but that's a lot of money. Someone's deploying capital, I guess. Oh, $70,000. It's not that much, I guess. But yeah, so say you're buying on here at some of these low prices, and you're waiting for that mean reversion trade where we basically bounce off some of these low levels, make a small recovery, and then probably get rejected off some sort of resistance and then get knocked all the way down again. So you're planning on taking that profit, right? And you can't short on the Binance Smart Chain, unfortunately. So what you can do though is you can sell your holdings, wait for lower prices, and then buy more tokens. Easy enough, right? Well, what do you do in that time? What if you have quite a bit and you want to earn some interest on those? Well, this is where you have Acryptos. They have stablecoin yields. At the moment, DeFi is probably a bit of a touchy subject to be talking about, but I love it. So I'm going to keep talking about it because, you know, all the stuff with Celsius and Terra Luna and whoever's next. Now, I feel bad for them all, to be honest, because I love DeFi and I love the attitude, the GM, the GN, the we're all going to make it mentality of people in DeFi. So unfortunately, institutional investors or big players aren't that nice. They're actually pretty savage. But it was nice to have a bit of politeness and camaraderie, since most of the education I've done around crypto has been about how institutions and big exchanges counter trade and try to liquidate everyone. So here we are in Acryptos. You just have to connect your wallet. You are connecting on the BNB chain. Pretty cool that it also accepts some of these other chains as well. And then you just sort by APY to see what the best stablecoin yield is. They're pretty low right now, actually. They were a lot higher before, but I feel like probably people are taking a lot of their stable coins out. TVL is about $500,000, which is still relatively high, actually. What's the highest TVL here? $1.2 million on Atlantis. Fair enough. There's still some faith. Maybe this is much better. Venus 3.46. One that I was using was Annex, but it looks like their yields have been crushed. I guess people really like the look at their yields. Although, hang on, look at this USDT. That looks pretty tasty, but I'm a bit more apprehensive to use USDT than USDC. As you can see, I've just put a little test amount in here, just have a play, find a little bit of ADA. You know, nothing that if anything goes wrong with this, then it'll cause me problems, but enough that if I want to deploy more capital into something that might go up like 100%, yeah, this could do pretty well for me. And then while it's sitting in here, let's pretend, you know, there's an extra zero on this because, you know, there isn't, but let's just pretend it would be earning some decent yield if I put it into here. You know, the yield would be still pretty modest, but still, you know, it's free money, I guess. And we've got to take advantage of these yields while we can because, well, DeFi will probably eventually become mainstream. And by then, I think a lot of these crazy yields will become akin to something like what you get at banks these days, essentially. Because one of the reasons why you get such high yield right now is because of the risk. But I'd like to think that DeFi will always have better yields than traditional finance. But we'll just have to see. I'm sure once trillions of dollars are thrown at DeFi, then yields will probably be very similar to that than what you get in a classic investment fund. But for now, we have cool yields. We have, you know, 10% on a stable coin, or 9% rather, in this case, which is pretty great, really. If I was more gutsy, I would put a lot more money in this. I think I'm going to swap, after this video, my USDC for USDT. Although I don't really trust USDT, but the fact of the matter is I'm still trusting this platform. So there's smart contract risk here, and then there's peg risk on USDT, which is pretty low, I would say, the peg risk on USDT, but it's still present. We're watching the USDD on Tron lose its peg. I've watched the Neutrino stablecoin on Waves lose its peg, and I watched the Death Spiral for Luna. So stablecoins are kind of in trouble at the moment, let's be honest. So that's why I much prefer USDC, and that's probably why these yields have been crushed, because more people, I think, have put money in USDC. 282, 244. There's not much difference. I don't know how they calculate these things. So it's just pretty simple. All you do is you basically, one thing to notice is there is a withdrawal fee. So when you withdraw from here, there is a fee. So if you're constantly withdrawing it and depositing it, well, that's not really ideal. Probably need at least a couple of days, to be honest. But just to remind everyone who didn't watch my video about Acryptos, this is an auto compounding vault, which means all you do is you put it inside the vault and it automatically compounds for you. The great thing about that is if you were to do this manually, like use Venus or Valus or Atlantis or Annex or whatever, well, when you claim your tokens and then sell them off and put them back into the coin that you want, say USDC or Bitcoin or whatever, well, you have to pay for gas for that. Whereas these auto compounding vaults, they bypass that whole gas thing completely. They use the smart contract to do it, which is amazing. And also it means you don't have to just keep coming back every day and doing this yourself. It's just automatically done. It's ingenious. I love it. So if you want to withdraw your money from here, all you do is you click max. You can see there is a 0.1% fee, but I've well and truly got more than that from leaving my USDC in this vault here. This is from profits that I took quite a bit further up. Seeing that makes me wish I probably took a bit more, but again, I don't really have much money on the Binance Smart Chain, so it hasn't been a very big priority. So then we just click withdraw, confirm the transaction, and then you have your USDC in this case back in your wallet. Then you can come over here and whatever it is you want to buy, Atom, Nia, Trias, whatever, all that sort of stuff, whatever it is you're interested in, and just use the swap here. And this will pick the path with the best liquidity. So then cheaper swaps, less slippage, all that sort of stuff, right? And then it's pretty nifty that it leaves a little mark on the chart to show you where you bought and where you sold and basically what it's worth now, so you can see how much you've made, which is pretty cool. So that's all for this one. Just a quick one today. Not really anything too crazy, but just a little way you can buy and sell some crypto assets, digital assets, and a cool chart to do it, decentralized, and also store your profits in a place that can work for you. So I hope you like the video. If you like this, please leave a comment down below, like, subscribe, and the bell notifications on, all that good stuff. And stay tuned for more random crypto orientated stuff from me. I'm going to come up with a lot of random ideas. Thanks for stopping by, and thanks for staying till the very end. I would greatly appreciate it. And go check me out on Twitter. This is Kryptolytix signing out. Peace and all the best. Have a good one.